Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to my No Man's Sky video. This is Shaolin Magi, and I am on my main character right now, and I am at a monolith, an alien structure. And so I was playing on my alt character, who's I've been playing a Fresh Start series, and that was episode 50 actually. And I had just discovered um, I was able to get into purple galaxies, and I created basically a Titan purple galaxy, whatever. And it was, there's a gas giant and all. And this is the system right here. And anyway, on that episode today, um, I was just kind of roaming around on the planets looking for crash freighters, and also I was wanting to get to a monolith to get a Atlantid multi-tool. And at the end of that episode, close to the end of that episode today, I found this monolith, and it's got a really cool multi-tool. Okay, now it's only a Class B, but and you don't need to watch my videos on how to make a bunch of nanites. But if you don't know, or you want to get a really good, efficient way to make a whole ton of nanites really quick, I have video on that on my page. But I already grabbed this multi-tool on this character, and let me show it to you really quickly. This thing right here, I think it's just really cool looking. It's so my normal, I guess you could say my optimized multi-tool, or my main multi-tool, not my main multi-tool, my main mining multi-tool that's optimized to mine really nicely, is this right here, right? And I mean, it's still really cool. It's insane how fast it blows things up, and it pulls in just a little bit more than a normal multi-tool as far as resources, right? But it's got the runic lens, and I've got the opti drill. So I've got the runic lens and the opti drill in supercharged slots, which really pretty much makes it incredibly powerful and fast. Let me just give you a little demonstration. Yeah, it's just really, really awesome. Um, but anyway, so let's see. Yeah, so this is my normal multi-tool, and I definitely think I'm going to replace it. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to take this to the anomaly and salvage it necessarily, but I'll probably put it on my weapon rack, and I'm probably going to replace it with this new one here. It just it's got the added, I don't know, the added cool looking features. And I haven't done nothing with this, but when you pull this out, it you kind of see the little bit of the detail of it. It's really nice. And upgrading a Class B to a Class S is really nothing but a saying. I'm going to do that once I get. A matter of fact, I may just go ahead and do that during the video. So yeah, stick with me. I'm going to head to one of my runaway mold camps and gather a bunch of nanites. Already got 30,000, so I'll be right with you. Okay, hey everyone. Before I forget, I almost forgot. Let me go ahead and give you the address, the portal address for this. It's right down in the lower left-hand corner. It's in the Euclid Galaxy, okay? And I'm just going to leave the screen here for a second. If you want, you can take a screenshot of that address. And now I'm going to give you the coordinates here. And the coordinates are right here, plus 65, or I'm sorry, plus 6659, plus 3899. And, I got pretty close to the area. Um, I don't know. I was probably at like plus 57 or 56, and then plus 66, and then I just got out and I went ahead and I got in my where's that? I got my Pilgrim, right? And it was a little bit away, maybe 1,000 or 2,000 U away, and I just went ahead and when I got close enough, I just scanned, right, for alien structure instead of flying around in first person, keeping my eyes on the coordinates. So you may want to do that if you have any of the ground exocrafts. You can just, get fairly close to the coordinates that I just showed and just scan for alien structure, and you will probably find this or a monolith close by that probably has a similar multi-tool. Now, this may not work. I am in multiplayer, so let me just make sure I am in multiplayer. Yeah, so I'm in multiplayer, and I notice you'll come up on planets that have save beacons and stuff. So I'll throw a save beacon down right here, and I'll go ahead and color it. Yeah, I'll just make it purple, and I'll throw it right near the monolith. Now, so in that situation, I don't know, maybe you'll see it. I'm not going to necessarily build a base here, but I've got a save beacon there. I've got a save point. Another idea you might want to do. So when I got here, before I even interacted with this monolith, I went ahead and threw a save down, and I basically got a restore point. Then I went ahead and messed with the monolith, because that way these things can spit out different looking sort of weapons, and I liked the weapon I got, right? I liked the weapon that I seen earlier, and that's what I wanted. So I wanted to make sure that if that didn't show up, I had an option to just go ahead and save again and, move on. Hey everyone, I'm at the space station, and I'm about to take this new multi-tool I just got from a Class B to a Class A. And I probably will have to add slots to it, because, I mean, this thing doesn't have any supercharged slots showing right now, which is telling me that these two could be supercharged slots, but the rest of the supercharged slots are on the bottom. And okay, everyone, I'm going to go ahead and pretty much turn this into a Class S. Yeah, the layout is pretty unfortunate. I mean, it's awesome that you get all these spots. However, there's absolutely no supercharged slots in this device at the moment. So I don't think me taking it to a Class S is just going to make the spots appear. It might. Let's check it out. Yeah, it didn't. Yes, it did. Okay, so that's cool. And that is actually where I will be putting that runic lens for now. So, yeah, I'm going to have to open up some spots. I can open up one right now. I do have an expansion on me at the moment. And I'm just going to go ahead and I think I'm going to do that one. Yeah, not a supercharged slot. So, wow. So my guess is the supercharged slot is either right here, or it's pretty much in, all of them are in the row underneath here, with the exception of this one, of course. Hey everybody, I'm back. I went ahead and purchased one more slot on my multi-tool. And I should have purchased this one before I did this one right here, because when I purchased this, it opened up the other 3 supercharged slots. And these are set up pretty nicely, actually. I do have my Opti drill in that spot right there, but I am going to go ahead and maneuver my mining beams down here. That way I can put my runic lens in one, my Opti drill, and then one of my mining lasers. Again, this tool is not really meant for damage or whatever. I have a couple stabs that have really nice damage on them. This is mostly just for my mining. And I mean, right now, just with this in a supercharged slot, like when I hit my runaway mold farms, it's pretty ridiculous, right? Uh, the reason why that's showing 319% is because I have a buff, this anomalous heart, which increases your resources mined by 54, plus 54. What I think happens here, because normally this Opti drill, as you can see, see that's not correct either. It should be 50%, but the fact that I got that food buff is scaling everything. Normally this would be 50, and then when I put it in a supercharged slot, it would be 88. I show a lot of that on a video I just made about how to get the most nanites or whatever. But yeah, this is completely pretty good setup, right? I mean, it's kind of weird that you've got one supercharged slot there, but that's not too bad. You know, you could. I mean, I would say this would be a very balanced weapon, even if I was going to try to get some damage out of it, right? I would just pretty much keep the mining stuff where it is. Maybe I'd throw this in this spot right here. But as far as mining speed, right, with the runic lens and a normal mining beam, plus these mining upgrades, of course, it's incredibly fast. I can't even tell if it's slower or faster than my other mining multi-tool. But yeah, I mean, you could wind up throwing some damage stuff in all three of these, or just two. You know, maybe you want to increase your scanning range. You'd have a spot. I'm going to play around with this. I'm not completely sure what I want to do because, like I said, my mining speed is pretty great, and I just I did a run on 3 of my mold farms, and in 3 runs, I got like 450,000 runaway mold, right? With this setup, with the food buff, and with my Opti drill in a supercharged slot. So I don't know that I really need, 4 supercharged slots just for my mining stuff right now. I mean, it's pretty powerful as it is. So yeah, I might make this a more balanced weapon. It is kind of nice to have a weapon where you can do your mining, and like if some sentinels mess with you, you can just confidently attack them, right, as opposed to switching back and forth. For me, really, it's, at some point you get the weapons becoming so efficient, so powerful, that it's really just about for me, it's about the cosmetics, right, the way it looks. I've got a couple stabs that are damage-wise, they're like putting out 19,000+ damage, so like if I could get a staff up to 20, that's not like the make or break for me, because I don't think it's that noticeable, so for me it's more like this multi-tool is pretty powerful as far as damage, right? 19,542. And I really like the way it looks, especially with this character. Just kind of matches the trim on his outfit or whatever. But at the same time, I really like this multi-tool, right? I like the color of it a lot. So, and the damage is a little less, right? 19,100 as opposed to 19,500 or 19,600. Um, that doesn't that doesn't change me from, oh, I can't use this because it's not as high. I mean, it's close enough to where it might as well be the same pretty much. So, yeah, I'm going to try to want to mess around with this weapon. Again, the portal address and the coordinates are to the monolith where you can get this. And when you get it, yeah, it's not a Class S. It's just a simple Class B, right? So not really nothing special about it unless you like the way it looks. And I happen to really, really like the way it looks. If you do get this weapon, and the layout's the same, you can always just rewind back, but you definitely want to open this slot up right here, right? Because this slot's going to be empty and this one's probably going to be empty. If you skip this and just go right to this, it's going to open up this whole bottom row, and this is where all your supercharged slots are. So I think that's about it for me. Hopefully this helps you out, and get the multi-tool, congratulations, good luck on pimping it out and all, and until the next time, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.